for you here. We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Howell. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let's go.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Go. Let's.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Come on, go in. Go in with mommy. Come on, don't get in trouble.
I am really tired. I worked all day. Daddy worked all day. Let's go. Get in your room. Lexi, in your room.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10
I'm done with you being
at their
silly.
own 13.
You're in timeout all day tomorrow.
No.
No tablet.
No, please.
Get in your room.
They'll start out on the ground with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They go option here with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Giants at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You have another 5 minutes. If in 5 minutes...
First down, how to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I'm going to put you in your bed, and I'm going to lock the door. 1, 2.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No!
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there to force the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game. They scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on. I said 5 minutes. 5 minutes is not a long time. Okay, get in your room and read a book.
Throwing Jones.
It is nighttime. Go.
Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We'll love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And he's able to take it into the end zone.
I'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
was optimistic. I thought, you know what?
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Do anything.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And some space here. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well. They have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Howell on the QB sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Sorry. I gotta clean
I
that
just
up.
don't know what happened there.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cole Turner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Daddy's not coming in.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Oh, with a juke. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down and 5.
Girl, no. Hey, go sit down.
Little boot right here. Howell.
Don't do it in your room.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Please.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over.
Get out of here. You're not even supposed to be in here.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
You had to be in your room for 5 minutes.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Kate? Kate, please, honey. I'm really frustrated now. I'm getting frustrated. I'm using my words. I'm asking you to go in your room.
Up the middle they go. Hurd. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. They run the counter. Hurd, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hurd. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
You don't have to go potty. Go in your room. Give a diaper on.
I just want to pet the cat.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
What are you looking forward to next election?
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second.
All right,
so for
get
me,
in your room.
it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Again, it's Barkley. And
Girls!
he's the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones rolling to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff.
1.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
2.
He'll be back at the 36. That's
3.
a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
James now to return. A little juke. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw again on second down. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle with Barkley. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So
all right,
for me,
I'm going to start
that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football, let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here
Yeah,
on 4th and inches.
They'll run forward with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
It's not in a minute. You have a whole other quarter to go. Quarter and a half.
Handoff to Barkley on the option. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up.
Yeah, that, we have to put a lock on the door.
Knocked him for a loss.
And locked him in.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
So the first down run
But
lost
they're
a
mocking
couple.
the
Now they
rules.
come up 2nd and
Making
12.
mockery of it.
Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Get away from the door!
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Quickly.
2nd and 2.
The message I actually sent him
Play action.
was,
Jones.
I think my wife pulled a Hail Mary
This one into the
and
hands of
somehow
Hurd.
got them
And he
to settle
takes
down.
it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James from 13 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Under pressure, they got it again. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Aziz Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
I thought I threw it in the other thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Offense. Their defense was
No, go get yourself a nice pack. Well, guess what? You should have been asleep, so I really don't care.
Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks, they often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Howell, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense and very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
Do not open that door. Do not open that door.
Barkley running left, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's the option going left on second down. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with and run.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch.
Or like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
You're not. You're lying.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down.
I don't care.
On first down, Howell. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Howell's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Howell looking to throw again. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score. It's muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They begin with a run by Barkley. Gets past one man, and he gets this up just shy of the...
A first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. On the option right, it's Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd down. Howell now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Every time you throw an interception, if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Dances by him. And he's got room. And he's going to get the... That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when defense down and kind of takes their heart from
this is 1st and goal. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Next time